What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel and happy Mason Monday. And also happy Labor Day. I will be busting out content all September long for you guys. And I know summer is kind of winding down. That's why I'm about to be bringing the heat to warm y'all up this fall. That was so corny. But I thought, what better way to start this Mason Monday and also this Labor Day other than sharing a story about the time that I was scammed by an 83-year-old client at the salon. Yes, it happened. So let's get into it.
You ready, Mace?
Party people in the place to be. It's about that time for us to.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so let me just set the scene up for you. So this is Labor Day weekend, maybe 2017. I'm working on a bridal client at this time. This is also the weekend of my nephew's birthday, and he was celebrating his birthday dinner that day. So I made sure that she was my only client for that day, and I wanted to make sure that I had enough time scheduled to look for a gift for my nephew before the birthday dinner. And so I already knew what gift I wanted, but I just wanted to make sure that I had enough time to go get it. And so, I had my whole day planned. And as I'm doing my client's hair, everything is going well. We probably got about 25 minutes left into our service. And my coworker walks around the corner with this old lady. And I swear she was about 83 years old. She was old, okay? And he says, "Oh, she can help you," and walks away. And literally, as soon as she walked around the corner, the first thing I heard was, I kid you not, "Do not accept her. She is not going to pay." And I was like, what? And then it was like red lights flashing. It was as red as this shirt, okay? Red lights flashing saying, "Abort, abort, stop, don't accept her, don't do it, don't do it, let it go, go do what you gotta do not accept her, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Like, it was so alarming, like how much I knew I should not have taken that client. And so once he walked her around, I was a bit irritated because we just had this conversation like a week ago about why I don't accept clients. And so for one, I don't accept clients, but don't accept walk-ins. For one, I don't have the capacity to accept walk-ins. Typically my schedule, all my clients come back to back to back to back to back to back, which means I don't even have a break for a lunch. So it's like, for one, there's no room in my schedule for a walk-in. And then for two, I just get anxiety. Like, oh my gosh, what if they don't like this service? Like, what if they feel like they're waiting too long? And I'm the type of person, like, I want your time to be your time. I don't want you to have to wait. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like, a client may be coming in, but we should be finishing up by the time that client is coming in, so that you're not feeling rushed. You don't feel like you have to wait on me too long. Like, your time is your time, and I want to pay attention to you. So it's like, that gives me anxiety when people walk in like, "Oh, well, can you fit me in?" Can't do it. So he walks this sweet old con around the corner, was like, "Oh yeah, she'll take care of you," and then just walked out. And I'm like, well, why would you do that? Because you accept walk-ins. I don't accept walk-ins. And so I'm looking at the lady, she's just staring at me. I'm like, "Hey," I was like, "Well, what brings you in?" And she's like, "Oh, I just want to get a wash and curl." And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, well, that's a super quick service. And I'm like, no, Winnie, don't do it. Don't accept her. She's not going to pay. And so I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I don't take walk-ins. And I'm like, good job. You girl, you good start. Keep going. Keep going. So I'm like, I don't take walk-ins. And then we're just staring at each other for like 3 seconds. And I'm waiting for her to say like, oh, okay, well, do you know of any other stylists or blah, blah, blah. And like, she doesn't say nothing. She's just staring at me. And I'm like, but I got about 20 minutes left on this service. So if you want to wait, I can take you after her.
Bruh.
And I was like, why am I saying this? Like, literally, as I'm saying this out my mouth, I'm like, shut up. Stop saying that. Say, I'm just playing. Say, actually, I can't take you because I got something to do after this. And I got to get to an event. I have an engagement. Like, just say no. And the whole time I was like, yeah, I'll take care of you. No worries. Like, just have a seat. I'll be right with you. Yeah. So I finished my client. She pays me. She happy. It's great. So now I'm like, now I have to rush because I'm already cutting my time down on getting to the store to get this gift for my nephew. And so I'm like, so I'm asking her questions, trying to get a feel, trying to get to know her a little bit. So I asked her, I'm like, do you have a normal stylist? Because I noticed she had a relaxer and color in her hair, which were both professionally done. And I'm like, okay. I was like, well, she must have a stylist. I was like, do you have a stylist that you normally go to? And this is where her tone changed. She says, oh, yeah. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what was that? She was like, oh, yeah. Like, literally, this is how she's talking at this point. I'm like, okay. I'm like, so are you from here? She was like, yes. I'm like, okay. I was like, do you have family here? Because I mean, like, she was by herself, she's old. And I was like, well, do you have family here? She's like, no, I don't have family, but I was like, oh, so you guys, are you gonna be celebrating the holiday? It's Labor Day weekend, you guys celebrate. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And so I was like, well, how did you find our salon? Because where our salon is located, it is off of a service road. A service road is like a little side road off of the main highway or the main road. And so, and even off the service road, we're in a brown brick office building. So to the naked eye, for one, it's not a high traffic walk-in area. It's not a place where, it's not even like a place that you will walk by and be like, oh, there's a salon, because you would just think it's a building, and inside the building there's a bunch of different businesses, including our salon. And so I was like, well, how did you find us, like, and she was like, oh, and I was like, you know what, at this point, let me just get this woman done, because I don't know what she on, and I don't got time to be doing this small talk trying to figure out where she from, how she found us, like, I don't got time for this no more. So I do her hair, curl it up, style it, make it bomb or whatever, spin her around in the mirror. She's like, oh, I really like it, it's so cute, it's so great. So I told her, I was like, hey, and I was like, okay, I was like, well, your total will be $35. And she was like, oh, okay. And so now she's like fumbling through her purse at this point, and I'm like, okay, well, while she's looking for her payment, I'm just gonna clean up the salon, get ready to leave. So I done washed down the shampoo bowl, the chairs, the mirrors, got the trash swept up. I did everything, and she's still going through her purse. And then it's like she's looking back at me. And then so when I finally looked, I did see that she had a bank card. And so she was like, oh, is there a Huntington Bank around here? I was like, well, yeah, actually it's right across the stop sign over here. And she was like, oh, okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get your money. I'm gonna be right back. And I'm like, well, you don't even have to make that trip. I said, I actually accept card as payment. And so I showed her my little card swipe thing. And she was just like, she hurried up and put her card back in her purse after I told her I accept card as payment. And so she was like, oh, okay. And then she was like, And I'm like, at that point, I just rolled my eyes. I'm like, okay, she's just trying to figure out her exit. So, so she fumbled around for about like one more minute, and then she's like, I'll be right back. And then she just like trotted her little self out the salon, and I was like, I just got. And so I ended up waiting for about like 10 extra minutes. I was like, well, maybe I'm tripping. Like, maybe I'm just like ODing it. Maybe she really is coming back. And so I waited for about 10 minutes. Now, mind you, the salon is right here. The stop sign is right here. And then the bank is right here. And it was literally her bank. So it wasn't like she's going to get extra charge or anything. Like, it was literally her bank. So from here, from the salon to the stop sign to the bank. Right here. That's it. Okay? Like, it wasn't going to take you that long, ma'am. It wasn't. And so I had told my coworker, I was like, yo, if the lady come back, you can accept the payment for me, but I don't have no more time to wait. And I honestly just don't believe she's coming back. He was like, oh, Mason, she said she's coming right back. She's just going to the bank to get the money. I'm like, bruh, the bank is right here. Like, she's not. He's like, oh, dang, Mason. she probably won't come back. And I was like, yeah. I was like, and don't ever bring a walk-in around to me when you know I don't accept walk-ins like that. Don't do that. But then I couldn't be mad because I should have just said no from the jump. Like, I didn't have a voice back then. That was years ago. But new year, new me. You feel me? So no. But one thing that I took away from that is like I had to begin to pray for her, because I could tell this is like her scheme and her mode of operation. Like, you salon hop, and because you're like old and sweet, you look all innocent, you're really like a big bad wolf that's just like out here getting free services. And I'm like, yo, like, that's not cool. Because I've seen stylists, like, cats be out here knucking if you bucking. Like, they want their money, like they want their bread. So it's like, I'm glad I was in a position where it's like I really didn't need it. And then I also had the discernment to say that told me not to take her, but I did anyway. So I basically just got myself. But at the same time, I had to pray for her, because I'm like, you will run into like that stylist that's not going to let you leave without their payment. You know what I'm saying? People will post you all over social media. It comes to the point where people will fight you for their money. I'm the type of person, I don't have the energy. Like, I know that I physically cannot make you pay me. Like, I do have a deposit policy now where people take their services more seriously, but I physically can't make you pay me, you know, if you decide to up and leave. And I'm not about to like fight you or like try to make you give me my money or chase you down and get your license plate. I just don't have the energy. So, you know, I try to protect my business by just being prayerful about it, praying over my clients, praying over the services that I do and things like that. But like, yeah, that's the first time I ever got scammed by a client. And it will be the last time I ever get scammed by a client, because, man, I was like an 83-year-old though. Like, she wasn't even young. Like, she been doing this for years, dog. Like, but hey, that's just what happened. You know, it happens to the best of us. And so if you guys enjoyed this story and you want to hear more juicy stories about the crazy things that happen in the salon, trust me, I got them on deck and I would love to share them with you. So just give this video a like, share it with your friends, and give me a comment and let me know what you guys think and if you want to hear more. But other than that, I will see you in my next upload. Deuces.